So I had to leave and come back, but I think I just got the thorn. So I should be caught up to the 2 out of 3 we were at before last time. The checkpoints aren't as close together as you'd hope, and you can't. I think you can't manual save. But I think this is new, isn't it?
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
I think that was new. It can be surprisingly hard to remember which stuff is new or not, in part because I've actually just heard these stories before, if told differently.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his
The
death.
torch is going out. No, it's not. It's gonna run out soon. She hasn't got much time. It's gonna burn out. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. It's going to stay. Have light. Safely done.
I accidentally wandered too far away. It dropped right out. Hello. There we go.
There it is. You have all the runes.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother. Here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
Oh, he's not interested in giving answers.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid baby.
What?
Run away from the beast! For nothing! Let's not keep going! Hold on!
Oh!
What have you done?
No!
You've lost it. It's over.
The darkness is back.
Lost him. You've lost him.
Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zindo while you pined for Dillian. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Tilly. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillian.
Oh boy. So she dropped the head. That... I didn't get a great look at it, but that... It didn't look anything like what I thought it would look like. I couldn't make out even what its shape was. It didn't look like a wolf at all. Was that supposed to be Fenrir? I hope there's water down there. Because otherwise I don't think his head's gonna survive that fall. Like, what the hell? I don't know if it survived hitting that cliff that was like below where we landed. I mean, maybe head injuries come out result in part from the fact that a body is attached to the head, so there's a lot of weight driving the head down. Maybe a head that's decapitated won't hit with as much force because it's just a head. There we go.
The beast is down there.
No.
She knows the beast is down there. She's going towards. He's always.
Where are you watching you?
The beast is there. You're never safe from him. You can feel. Be careful. Keep the light. She needs to find Dillian.
Where is he?
She needs to find it. She lost it and she has to find it. I can feel it.
Letter R.
The torch alight.
Or equivalent.
Can you see?
Huh. The next walkway led right down here. Seems like it's easier than expected to find Dillian. Oh, they're way down there. Still, seems attainable. Custom walls. Are we fighting in here? Oh, yeah, we are. I've got a system. Oh. Oh, two at once. Ooh! Cool. That's bad for me. I can't see what's happening.
Take him down! Take him down now!
No.
Don't give up! Don't give up!
I cannot see what's happening, man. Come on. This is way too small of a room to fight in. Oh, that guy was only one hit away.
Get up quickly! Get up!
Come on.
It's not over! It's not over! Do it!
What? I can't. Come on. I thought he was in slow-mo still. Damn.
Finish this! You behind you! Focus! It's the only way. She finished him!
Are we good? We're good. Uh-oh. Oh, the torch. It's one of the things that makes me think she's imagining all this. One, even in our flashbacks, she's talking about this darkness spreading and consuming her, which throughout this game we have this darkness on our arm that's spreading. But like she's always thought that that's happening, so maybe this time's also bullshit. But also, Fenrir, or whatever the creature is at least, only came after us. Do I need to look at that symbol before I leave? Like, I just did a big fight with no light sources, and the moment the fight's over, she's like, "Oh my god, I have to get it because he's coming." Like, she can feel it. But like, why does she only feel like Fenrir is coming the moment the fight's over, and not during the entire actual fight? Yeah, the R is there's an R shape, but it's backwards. There we go. So are any of these doors actually locked, or is this like an OCD style ritual before she opens doors? In particular, because she was... I don't know if this entire game takes place in an unreal location, but she was already having to look at ritual stuff to open doors even before she crossed the bridge into the underworld. YOLO! YOLO!
Her father tried to help her, but she wouldn't listen. He was doing his best. She never, ever listens. Why didn't she listen to him? Trying to help her. He was trying to save her from the darkness.
Zinbel was right.
Zinbel was trying to save her from the darkness. But she wouldn't listen. She never listens. And now everybody is dead because of her. It's all her fault. All her fault. Weak. Weak. She should have known. She should have thought. Why doesn't she learn? When will she learn? She doesn't understand. Now the darkness has Dillian's soul. And it will take it and never give it back. She can search and search, but she will never find it. She's let the darkness in. It's the end. The darkness will take her like it took her mother. She can't resist. Pointless even trying to retrieve it.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rian wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rian also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
The beast. The beast knows exactly where she is. She's falling for it. She falls for their tricks every time. Plays into his hands.
That cliffhanger, by the way. Better find the next audio log to find out what the bird said. Oh, this looks like a big fight.
Uses her memories against her. So clear now. She was never here. It was all an illusion.
This area is huge.
Why did you fall for it?
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rian wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rian before Rian kills him.
Draw her away.
Sigurd should find Brynhild the Valkyrie. sacrifice.
The darkness.
He kills Rain, eats Fafnir's roasted heart, and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest. To ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild, the Valkyrie.
Really happened to her.
Your mother was weak like you are.
Sounds like a good way to be manipulated by birds.
The lights run out. She'll die.
She has to do it.
She can't.
She'll die.
She has to.
Doesn't look great.
She's going to go through anyway.
If only she had the dexterity to put the torch in any of the spots that wouldn't be wet, like through the bars or even in the gaps between the water. Poor video game characters, they're so limited. That good old phobia of being crushed under the earth. When an incomprehensible amount of mountain and cave is above you. Like being at the bottom of the Marianas Trench. With that crazy amount of water, except it's all stone.
Light. She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side.
She'll be safe. What's her plan? What's she thinking? How's she going to get there?
Is it a cross? Oh, that's not where I was trying to go. But can I knock that over from the other side? But to what end? Just to get over here? I'm not sure. That's the distressing thing about running through that waterfall, is that you don't know what's behind it. You just hope it all works together in some way. But maybe it don't.
Now she can.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Welcome to the light. Oh, that's what it was for. Right. No, I wasn't supposed to... I was thinking about whether or not I was supposed to accomplish anything else. But no, if you just run for here and get the light, then now I can freely explore this side. Much shorter term goals than I was thinking.
Swallow you. Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going.
See, now that looks like a wolf.
Stop! Stop! Keep going. Don't let him swallow you. Quick.
Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. What is she doing?
Stop! Stop! Keep going.
Why are they... What is their deal right now?
Where is she going?
Oh, here we go.
Faster, keep going, keep going.
Ah, it'll finish the symbol there. What are they yelling about right now? Like, I don't... Usually I know what they're reacting to.
Faster, faster, keep going, keep going.
Usually they're undercutting and belittling and so on of me is all stuff I understand. There's a very relatable inner monologue. There's something very relatable about everything that the voices say in this game. The issue is the boundary between being self-aware versus being, you know, like, interfered with by them.
Dillian. She can't help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
She has to. Keep the torch alight.
Sigurd learns that Brynhild had once disobeyed Odin, and so he had her punished, stuck her with a sleep thorn, and put her body within a rampart of burning shields. Only a man who knew no fear would ever reach her. But like me, Sigurd is fearless and passes through the flames, just as I did, and wakes the sleeping warrior girl. She teaches him the secret wisdom of runes, namely victory runes, ship runes, runes for persuasion, runes for truth, runes for healing and help, runes for perception and power. Like Sigurd, the greatest young warrior of the North, you must learn the secrets of the runes to fight amongst the gods in Hell.
You can definitely see where the skeleton of the story came from in Odin's sphere now. Some elements there. A few different names, perhaps. Oh, cool. I love holes. Oh, cool. All the other people who fell on this hole. It turned out great for them. I like how they're calcified. Okay, those are just corpses. Wow. Oh, the walls are... no, the hand walls are back. It's just really creepy. I don't like it. Stop it. Stop doing that. Leave me alone. I have fire. Stop touching me.
I hear you.
Come back to me, Senua.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
Just keep close your eyes. I can't believe the light is
Oh boy.
Dillian, I see you.
run! The beast has Dillian.
No!
It's time.
You're not taking it from me.
I will send
Think.
I can smell you.
No!
Betrayed your god.
Dillian,
I am leaving with him.
Turn your back on me. That is why Dillian will rot in hell.
has to fight him. Fight! Has to fight Dillian.
How do I fight that?
Shadow.
It's been your voice this whole time. Oh! Ouch, by the way. It's definitely like they went more of a hell beast approach or something. No. Yep. This is... don't puke darkness on me. No, don't do that. Okay. Fuck that. It's distressing. Oh shit. Where is he?
Is he? Find him.
Go. 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 Get him, get him, get him.
Look! He's in the shadow behind you. You must find him now.
Go. Get him. Good. Go. Go.
They're winning. Stand up straight.
Am I in trouble? Oh, did that hit me?
She can still do it.
Duh. Whew.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness. Or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left, headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Dillian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
The shadow. Listen.
But believe this, it was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. All right.
Yes.
I fear you had left those was like. All this time I wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago.
Follow.
But you have conquered your darkness at every turn.
Stay alert, Senua.
You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to
He wants her to trust him.
as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
What else can she do? Nothing. She doesn't want to turn back. She has nothing. She has nothing. She's come this far. She wants to go forward. She wants this. This it.
That was one of the best visuals in the game, followed by one of the worst visuals in this game, followed by one of the best visuals in the game. So, like, the entire encounter, the boss fight, especially with the flashing in and out and the crazy visuals that were interfering with and stuff, it was like the movie The Ritual or The Forest or whatever it's called in video game boss fight form, which was a trip. But then, like, that live action head touch moment was so not, it just didn't look good at all. Maybe it should have been more translucent or something, like more of a vague image instead of a really clear image that's overlapping everything, and it's a live action person and a 3D person touching it. Just looked really weird. But then that transition of, like, that was a really cool practical solution for the issue, is that they're so focused on having the camera never cut. They want it to be one continuous shot. And so they had the camera transition its way through the entire dungeon and then just kept seeing Senua along the way. And that's how we got our way back out without making the player walk back, because that was a decent chunk of stuff. Also for that matter, in game the player can't get back up because there's like climbing stuff that has to happen that isn't mechanically in the game, I guess. All right, escape.